Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Royals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
He's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Michigan State. What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Royals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Royals will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap and a little overthrow.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Returner is brought out of bounds.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Firing to the right, complete. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He finds his man.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
For the offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Royals moving quickly to the line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Pressure coming. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Royals send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're good.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to barge their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Barges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score Michigan State 20, Royals 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped after making the catch. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. He's looking to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Royals will hustle to the line.
For the offense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. They're trying to get to him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got him wide open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. back to the air one more time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll try to pop the draw. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Beebe. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Afterburners coming.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
9.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's got an open man, and he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Working that left side now.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly,
brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Spartans! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job.
He's got it inside the 15. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the 3rd downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Hard running there. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. First down here for the offense.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Looking to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is picked off. And he